I'll tell you when to go.
Okay.
It's preparing. It's preparing. It's preparing.
Don't forget to mute yourself either.
5, 4. Going in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Go.
Live, it's Friday Night Greg with Greg Stone, featuring Anthony.
Shaggy, reset it. Reset it. We're not live. We're not live. Reset the video. We're not live. I'll tell you when. For some reason, it's taking a long time. Anthony, turn your mic off. It's not live. I don't know why it's not live. I'll tell you when. It's not live. It's not creeping. I got to redo it. God damn it. Technical difficulties. Five, 4. Come on, motherfucker. Go.
Live, it's Friday Night Greg with Greg Stone, featuring Anthony DeVito and me, Dan Shaggy. Special musical guest, Isabel Hagen. And now, please help me welcome your host from Astoria, Queens, in the world-famous New York City, Greg Stone.
Here I am. Friday Night Greg. We're wired hot. Let me introduce my main men. My main men. Main man. Big old Anthony. Give it to me. Big old Anthony. Big old Anthony. You got to take it from here, man.
Here I am, man. Big old Anthony in the house. Big old Anthony. My God, man. You were having trouble tonight, huh?
Oh, man. You know we having trouble tonight, man. My main man, Big old Anthony in the house.
Oh, hey. Big old Anthony in the house tonight. They don't make him much bigger than him. The biggest and the widest. He's a big old Anthony.
Yo, my main man, Big old Anthony. How was your week so far, bro?
Wobbly and bubbly. It was good, man. Just chilling.
What were you doing 20 minutes ago?
Nothing much, man. I was working on my shift in Dwayne Reed.
You working at Dwayne? You've been working at Dwayne Reed?
Yeah, I've had, a lot of those shifts. Those are some coveted shifts these days, because a lot of the workers there have been deeming them unsafe working conditions. But all I see is scratchola, my man.
Yeah, make your money now. Now is the time to work all the jobs. Mm-hmm. Anthony, we got to say hi to Shaki real quick, because since he didn't get to do the intro, we didn't get to say hi to him. So maybe we say hi to Shaki real quick, our executive producer. Mr. Dan Shaki. Hey, Dan.
Hey. What's up? I'm at Astoria Pool, social distancing.
You look great. You look great, man. Oh, yeah, man. Come on.
Wave it out.
Come on. That's a Friday night salute.
Let me see him whip.
It's Friday night,
Come
people.
on,
Whip them
America.
around.
Let me
Whip them
see him
around.
Come on, America.
I feel the breeze. I feel the breeze.
Getting hot at 11 o'clock.
Oh, get Corona and you twirl it up into the air and you set it into space.
That's right. To the moon with your Corona.
To the moon with your Corona. Thanks for checking in, Shaki. Unless you have something important to say, we're gonna. I guess we'll just go back.
Back to the boys. I'm going dark.
All right. Oh,
now, question, Anthony. How was your weekend? Did I ask that yet?
Yeah. Well, you asked me how my week was going, and I made up that I've been working shifts at Dwayne Reed. But no, man, I'm good, man. You know,
good, man. Good.
Ordered a pizza tonight, and just laying low, playing some PS4.
Man, that's great. You got that new PS4.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good. Do you
What's
want
up
to
with
get
you?
started? Man, I
Oh,
gotta be
yeah.
honest. We are dealing with personal issues here. Do I get personal?
Yeah, I bet you got the people would demand that of you.
So look, man, here's the show, right?
What's up?
Here's the show. The
Mhm.
show is Friday Night Greg. All Friday, all Greg.
All
You know
night,
what I mean?
all Greg, absolutely.
All night.
It's in
all
the
Greg.
title.
I love when they say that. They're always like, hey, all night with Conan. It's like you're on for an hour. It's not all night. You're letting me down severely.
Yes. I would
Are you
say
not enjoying this date?
totally.
What?
Sex and late night television, they do that the most with. You know what I mean? We're just like, we were having sex all night, 20 minutes, and it was over.
20 minutes.
Every time. Tops.
And then a lot of looking at each other.
Yeah, and then a
What?
lot of apology emails.
What do you do right after sex? Right after after you're slamming hogs with your lady. You know, what is that called? You put your hog in her hog hole.
Yeah, man. Two hogs put in each other's hog holes. You know it. Night on the pig farm.
When you're on top of her,
Sure.
spinning around. You know, when you spinning around on her,
Uh-huh.
what do you do after you climax?
We usually watch footage, slam dunk contest highlight footage.
Man, that's a good answer.
You know,
That's a good answer.
and then we pretend like the judges have judged us for our hog holing. So then when
That's
Dr.
pretty
June
good.
gives a 9, my girl will be like, "Come on, man, what does it take to impress Julius Erving? I did a lot of work back there."
But when you up on top of her,
Uh-huh.
spinning around, love you, spinning around. I think this is a song. I think we could just make this a song, right? Spinning around on me, you do so. Spinning around. Man, I think that's a song. I think that's done. What do you got to add more? A few lines?
No, I
You know?
think it actually takes some away. I think you might have had too much in there.
Too much spinning around?
Spinning.
I love what you did. Spinning around.
Spinning.
Give it just a little lip. Spin.
Spinning.
Yo, you. Let me say
You
this
got
about you
it,
right
man.
now. Yo, let me say this about my good friend Anthony. Right now, you look magical.
Yeah.
I don't even mean in a way. I don't even mean in a way that's like, oh, like fun and great. Like you look like you're magic. You look like you appeared to you and those shirts in the background.
Uh-huh.
Just like magic, bro. It's like magic night.
Yeah, man. You got to dress the part to be the part.
Yo, I'm too high. I got to tell you that.
Okay.
I might spin out of control. I might fall. I might not be
That's
able to
fine.
get through the show.
Oh,
You might have
no,
to then be the host.
So far, so good, man. You're handling it quite well. Let me ask you this. What is the first thing you do after some hog holing?
Well, usually I like to make food. You know, I'll put something in a microwave and then I'll eat it and I'll give her some and I'll say, hey, at least something got done here, you know, like we accomplished something, you know, not just sitting there wasting we set the board up, put the pieces down and looked at it for 40 minutes. No one won.
No. Yeah.
No one had a good time.
Yeah.
No one had a good time. Know what people had when they have sex with me? Complaints. A lot of complaints.
You keep a box
Yeah.
by the bed?
I had to build one. There was so many I couldn't house them anywhere. I had to build a big old wooden box. For
You
complaints.
You take it out the next morning. This one is from Anonymous.
I answer every one too. I get back to them. You know, like I'm not like a Target where it's like you think someone's reading it, probably not. I read the complaints and I get to working at it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of them are like, you weren't erect at all. Like, why did you want me to do with that? And then I'll write them a full letter and I'll say, I wanted to be erect. This whole time I was thinking, God damn it. You're not going to do anything now? When do you work? You just work when you want to work.
Yeah, man.
That's and I'll write that to her. And then I'll say like, that's one complaint.
Let's do a pep talk from you to your penis. I'll play your penis. You play you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go, buddy.
What's up?
Buddy, you're the penis?
It's me,
Or am I
man.
me?
What?
Who are you?
I'm the penis. You're
Great.
Greg.
I can do this.
So it's not too confusing for you.
Mm-hmm. Buddy.
What's up?
Buddy, man.
Hey,
What
man, what's
happened
happening?
last night? What
I'm
happened?
tired, bro.
You're tired. You don't
I'm
do
38,
anything.
man.
Yeah, but like you didn't do anything yesterday. I did a lot.
Yeah, but man,
I
you
did a
know.
lot. I read a book. Did you read a book?
No, I guess not. I peruse, but I didn't so much read, I guess.
I need you to be hard and firm when I have a lady over.
All right. Those are your terms. So let's talk about my terms.
What do you got for me, buddy?
I want some cash.
You want me to pay you?
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash to be hard. I've never heard of that as an erection pill.
Yeah, man. Cash for hard. That's what I'm putting on the table.
They're never like, are you experiencing a boner problem? You can go to the doctor, or you could pay that motherfucker off.
Who could just try stop being a stinge? Pay your dick.
All right, man. How much do you need? How much do you want?
20 will do.
20 for sex?
Yeah. 20 will do, man. Get me my Gatorades, everything I like.
I was just say, what do you buy?
Fuck
Penis.
him.
And where are you going to the store? I thought we were together all the time.
Well, I nudge you in the direction to go.
Hmm.
You think you just got an idea to go left or right. No, that's me telling you we got to go to CVS. I need my Gatorades.
Man, I'm looking at you, Anthony, and you look magical. Those glasses, sorry to break character.
So there's okay.
It's like you're like a sexy kind of thing, you know? Like a sexy kind of thing. Just walking around being sexy as fuck. You should get a big mansion that you live in and have parties in the back, and everyone wears a black tie and you dress like that.
Yeah, man. My dream, the Great Gatsby.
I like the idea of having a party and then
I love that, man. The idea of having
a
a party and then you're nowhere to be found. You know, that's the coolest, in my opinion. Is it to throw a major rager and you were never even in the same state?
Man, I'm
You know what I
sorry.
mean?
Yeah, but are we? This is live.
Yeah,
People are watching this. This was the show.
this is the show currently.
This happening now in the moment.
Right now. Yeah.
All right, let me do a sketch. Can we cut to it?
Yeah. Well, let's introduce the sketch.
Right.
Yeah, guys, sell the sketch.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Let me start it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start to tell it,
exactly.
and
There
you
go.
fix it for me.
You got it, bro.
We here at Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Greg. Friday Night
Friday
Lights
Night
Greg.
is a show about a high school football team.
Very
Easily
similar.
confused.
Very similar. Here, Friday Night Greg, we are a thunderous work people. We get behind the work and we push. We are hard workers, but we can't do it all. We needed to hire a writer, and we put out a submission packet. If you'd like to submit to write for this show, the one you're watching, you can do that by emailing. That's not how. Anthony, how do we do that?
Yes,
Email.
you were actually really, really close. You were pretty
Really?
much there, and then you what's it called? You what's the word? You didn't believe in yourself at the end.
It's an epic loss of confidence right now.
Yes.
Epic.
So if you'd like to write for Friday Night Greg, and Lord knows we'd love to have you as a part of the team, you can email us at FridayNightGreg@gmail.com, and the password. Oh, almost.
We've extended the submission deadline.
Yeah, we've extended the submission deadline. The submission deadline is going to coincide with the stay-at-home deadline. So Cuomo has extended it to May 15th,
Yes.
and that's right. You can
So
submit
wait.
up to May 15th.
That's
So right on Friday Night Greg.
He extends it to June. Guess who extends it to June?
Friday Night Greg. We're playing by Andrew Cuomo's rules.
And we all are. Now, there's a packet. We'll email you the packet, right? Or just
Yes.
send us some funny
So
shit.
we will.
Or if you're like
if
a thing.
if you're interested, send an email once again to FridayNightGreg@gmail.com, and we will send you the guidelines for the writing packet. And then from
Yes.
there, you will submit your packet, and then you will send it back. We will read it, and we will then let you know if you're eligible for an interview. Our process is as complicated as unemployment. And we will, and in here we'll show you a video of we had our first submission, and we're taking these submissions so seriously that we're doing them one at a time, one per week. So it's a lot like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. If you're the lucky boy or lucky boy, because I don't think we'll be hiring women on this show, you can get an interview. So we're going to show you one of those interviews from this week. Take it
Also,
away, Jackie.
we'll hire everyone.
Yeah, I was
Maybe.
obviously kidding.
Because I don't want to go down for that.
No, Greg, I was, yes.
They're going to knock on my door tomorrow morning.
True.
And they're going to say, we were watching your late night and look what we found out about you.
That is true. Your name is on the billboard. So I was out of line on that. It's not my head that's on the chopping block.
Okay.
It's the guy with his name in lights.
So we
All right, Jackie,
emailed-
roll that clip, man.
Roll the clip, man. But we have to mute ourselves, Anthony. You got to mute yourself, man.
All right, that's all it took. I'll do it.
Mute the video, Anthony.
Oh, Jim, thanks so much for coming in. What according to my watch, it's about 3:03 right now. I believe your interview time was 3:00. And so let's start by what happened there.
I got stuck in traffic.
Okay, so that's okay. Let's move on from there.
I think Greg might be about ready. Greg, you there?
Yeah. Is this our new Jew writer?
Not.
What Greg meant to say is, welcome, Jim. We're very excited to have you. I think he meant Jim. Jim is what he was trying to say.
So tell me everything, man. Baby to beard. How did Jim become Jim?
I was born and raised in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Steeltown. I'm familiar. Absolutely.
Yep. And then I did all my schooling there, and then
7:00.
Okay, good.
And then right out of school, I joined the Coast Guard for 4 years.
Let me throw a comedic scenario at you.
Sure.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right? This is the scenario. The left-wing liberals are coming after the host of a pretty famous talk show for some things he said about different ethnicities, right?
Okay.
You're the writer on the show. Do you go down for it, or do you say it's the host's fault?
I don't go down for it, and I don't say it's the host's fault. I throw it down further to a writer's assistant or possibly a PA.
Down the chain.
I didn't even think of that.
So, Greg, you had some questions about the type of writer we're looking for. We were discussing before.
We're not looking for white straight men in this climate. We're looking for a very strong white straight man. What kind of man are you? I.e., have you ever punched a woman?
No.
All right, that's not going to help.
What are your thoughts on Ricky Smiley?
Not familiar with who he is. I think I did open mics with him in Cleveland.
Wow, that's lucky you. He's one of the most prominent black comedians in the history of the film.
No, sorry. I did open mics with a guy named Smiley Joe.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I like Smiley Joe. I worked with him on a few road dates. A few
Smiley
cruise
Joe Wiley?
ships. No, Smiley Joe Gleckman.
Oh,
We call
okay.
him the Glecker. Gleck, Gleck, Gleck. He used to do a gun noise. He would go, Gleck, Gleck. Y'all got shot. Smiles out. That was like his big thing. You couldn't follow it. You couldn't follow it unless you were like a monkey on a unicycle. That's the only thing people want to see after that.
How could you follow a guy that brings a loaded gun on stage?
I've had experience with guns. I grew up hunting and learned to shoot.
Hunt?
Yeah,
What do you hunt?
Deer.
Yeah, I hunt. Pussy. I get out there and I look at.
He's
I look
talking
at all of
about those feral cats outside the house.
No, I'm talking
sure
about-
that's what
It's
you
even
meant.
worse.
I'm talking about
This
women
guy's taking
any
down cats
any
in the
age.
middle of the city.
You tell me an age, I just say that's got to be true, and I follow you home, and then I put my moves on. I got a lot of moves.
Right.
I got.
Does
I
the
sh-
shower want
I
to
put-
step in here?
I put down a lubricant, a condom, and a baseball bat, and I say, "You pick."
Now, are you willing to take the fall for a comment like that?
I won't take it completely. I will take it and pass it down.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, if we are gonna hire Jim, which I don't know, I won't say one thing or another, but we should probably get a fall guy.
I know a Patsy.
yeah, we're gonna need someone who can just take some of these hits. Jim, is it true that when a member of the Coast Guard dies, they play taps, but they soak the trumpet in water?
They don't soak it. They put it into a tub of water and play into the tub.
Perfect. Just like I suspected.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a bathtub with a few women that you don't know their names, you could just assume they're above 18, right?
Guys, I think we're gelling here. The point is we're gelling. Congratulations.
Welcome to the team.
We'll get the paperwork over to your house. Leave it in your garage for 3 days, and then you can fill it out.
Thank you.
We'll go from there. We're very excited to have you
Thank
aboard.
Yeah, man, we're back.
Great, man. That was great.
First sketch. Did they
Beautiful.
laugh?
Yeah, I think people liked it a lot.
I don't know.
Message
I don't
board's
know what
going
anyone-
crazy.
Yeah, the phones are lighting up.
What are the boards saying? Dan Rickman.
Let me check in. My system crashed. They were coming in so fast.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
most,
got
most viewers every week. Woot woot.
that's.
Oh.
I got a
Our numbers
question.
ratings are shooting through the roof.
I got a question for God. Why have you forsaken everything I have given you? That's my
No.
only question.
Yeah, I think you were asking Shaggy, but you were asking Shaggy as if he was God, huh?
Ah,
There
I
you go.
heard the question.
What?
God was making rain across the rivers.
What is this? What is this show?
You asked for this, man. You asked for this exact situation to be happening.
I love
And
it.
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
You ask
Maybe
of me a question.
God.
The answer shall be provided. Check your email, FridayNightGreg@gmail.com. The answer
Now?
is there.
During the show?
Now, whenever you get a chance, really.
All right, because I got to do with the show. Because I got to.
You must do the show. As God, I command you to do the show.
You hear that, man? You don't want
I heard
to.
it.
You don't want to disappoint God now, do you?
Nah, man. Can you ask me some questions or something? 'Cause
Absolutely, I'd love
I don't
to,
know what
man.
I don't know what
So-
I'm doing. I got to hold on to the chair.
So, Greg, here at Friday Night Greg, we cover the biggest stories in the world. So, here's in a little segment we like to call "What's Everyone Talking About? What's No One Talking About?" Shaggy, hit us with some music.
This is a great segment.
What's everyone talking about? What no one talking about? Everyone, no one, everyone, no one talking about.
Beautiful, man. Thank you. All right. So here's what's everyone's talking about this week, Greg. I don't know if you heard this, but yesterday, get them flipping, America.
There we go, man.
Arm
You gotta
him
twitch them up every now and
Get
again.
them going, America. Get them going. We want to see it from New York to New Hampshire, couple states. All right, Greg.
Yes.
So I don't know if you heard this, but armed protesters.
I believe in Satan. What'd you say? Say it again.
Oh man, dare I say, I think you might have got too high for your own YouTube live stream show, if that's a humanly possible sentence to say. you might be too unprofessional for the most unprofessional endeavor in show business. That you somehow have done it.
Yeah, but you know what? The ratings matter, and I rate it A+ for sizzle. A little.
God, thank God we got an A+ for sizzle this week.
Sorry. Let's get back to your prepared, very well prepared.
We do not have to.
segment.
It is
No, I wanna-
your show.
Yeah, but I want to answer the question.
Okay. All
with
right, great.
Everything I have.
All right, great, Greg. Well, yesterday, this just happened yesterday. I don't know if you heard about this, but there were armed protesters in Michigan that demanded an end to the governor's stay-at-home order. What do you think about that, Greg?
So you're telling me there are people in Michigan who said, we want to leave the house.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The house is the best. Everything is here. You got a toaster and you got a refrigerator and you got a knife cutter. If you can cut your knives, if you need to, and you got a knife cutter, good for you. I don't have one.
And if you're one of those lucky devils with a knife cutter,
You know, I don't have the
I
need for a
don't-
knife cutter.
I don't totally understand what a knife cutter is.
It's
I
like a
am-
scissors only for cutting knives.
Wow.
I don't need one.
Well, yeah, I don't know who would.
Someone who has too many knives.
Somebody who's
They gotta
got-
get rid of
oh,
these things.
got too many knives.
or they got one knife and they want two. You know, and you can't afford a second knife.
Okay.
You cut the first one, and now you got two. That's good for
Man,
the family.
That is a low on the totem pole infomercial. I tell you that, man. What about this product? Well, it's
Yeah.
for people. First, it's for people who have way too many knives, or it's for people who want to double their knife collection but don't have the money for another knife.
Well,
So in comes the knife cutter.
So to be fair, right? And I'll, as the number one knife cutting
And
sponsor,
by the way, this was your second example for what's keeping people indoors. Said
Yeah,
you,
it
got-
just-
you mentioned your first thing was a toaster, and your second thing was a knife cutter. That was the second thing. That's not even like the
I know, man.
500th thing you mentioned.
but to be fair,
Sure.
now as I thought about the knife cutter a little bit,
Uh-huh.
as we've been talking about it, yeah, to save money, you really gotta cut a lot of knives. Because if you buy the knife cutter and you cut your first knife, sure you have two knives, but you could have spent the money you spent on the knife cutter on getting more knives.
Right.
So you like
So,
it's
you
really
really-
like 20 and up, you know?
yeah, you really don't see the financial benefits of a knife cutter till around the 500th knife.
Yeah.
So it's really it's a long game to play.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's too many.
The potential monetary value of a knife cutter.
So
Man, that's a great
Back
answer, man.
to
And-
business.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
what?
and that was a great answer, man. And now for the story that no one's talking about.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I love this.
Okay, great, man. Great.
I love this idea.
Very cool.
Very-
So
Very cool.
I don't know if you heard about popular television network Magellan TV.
No, I don't know about Magellan, which is a bold name for something no one's heard of.
They're up there.
Magellan.
A big rival is Amerigo Vespucci streaming services. But Magellan TV, they're offering $1,000 to anyone who will watch 24 hours worth of their true crime documentaries all in a row. So if you
How
sit
much?
at home, $1,000 Magellan TV is offering.
Magellan TV.
Sit at home and watch 24 hours straight of their true crime murder documentaries. And I have no idea how they would document that you've done it for 24 hours in a row.
They have to also pay $1,000 to someone to watch you do it.
Yeah, so
The
this
$2,000
whole thing is as big of a money pit as the knife cutter is.
You're not making money if you buy a knife cutter, man.
It's
not a good investment.
No, it's not a good investment. Now, would you do it? $1,000? Would you sit at home?
For 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yes. Because what I'm going to do, hang on, my camera messed up. Because what I'm going to do is not watch the videos. I'm going to put the VHS in the fucking VHS player, hit play, jag off, you know, do what I do, talk to women, beat up boys, you know, dress up like a cat and walk up to someone who loves cats and talk English. And then they go, I always knew you could talk. And I go, yeah, well, all of us can talk, you know?
So what you're going to do in your off time is something that's worse than the people on the murder documentaries.
What are you talking about? Murder documentary.
They're 24-hour true crime murder documentaries.
But I want to talk more about how I'm going to dress up like a cat and try to convince cat lovers that
Yeah.
cats can talk. You know?
All right, wait. So you're going to go up to cat. First, you have to find cat lovers.
Find a cat lover, right? Easiest
lover.
spot.
Okay.
Look at that outfit. You like cats.
I got a cat lover on my hands.
Yeah. Nab her.
Yeah,
Grab her with a grab her, right?
sure.
And then you trank her, you know, so she don't see you. And then you know, wait 7 years, okay? And then release her.
Uh-huh.
Then the world is going to be 7 years older and she'll have only slept a day. This cat lover is going to lose her shit. She's going to be like, when did they build a new Empire State Building? It's like, yeah, 7 years has gone by. You didn't know because some Italian guy jumped off this banister onto you and tranked you for 7 years. Right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, man, that's exactly what we're talking about. So that's your answer for what you would do instead of watching true crime documentaries. An elaborate ruse to trick some poor person who likes cats into a frozen sleep for 7 years. All for what? I have no idea. Hey, that's as good as an answer as I'll ever get to that question.
Guys, we're really flying here, but you know, when you're flying cross country, you got to remember to stretch out. It's time for the 11:30 stretch.
Oh, it's the 11:30 stretch.
This was a
Stretch it out.
shaky idea.
Prevent deep vein thrombosis
If you're at home, guys, stretch
and
it
strokes.
out.
Yeah, you can play along at home,
Stretch it
guys.
out.
Stretch it
Stretch it
out.
out.
Everybody,
Now's the
stretch
time
it
to
out.
stretch. Stretch out that body.
11:30 stretch.
Stretch out that body,
11:30 stretch.
boys and girls.
11:30 stretch.
Stretch out
30
that
stretch.
body. We're singing two songs. Are we singing the same song?
Now we're singing it
We're-
around. It's the same song. It's like row, row, row your boat and around. 7:30
Oh,
stretch. 11:30
perfect.
stretch.
Stretch your body, girl. Stretch it for me.
11:30 stretch.
Show it to your boyfriend.
Stretch it out.
Then show it to me.
11:30 stretch.
All right, guys.
Um,
Back to basics. What are we at? I feel good after that stretch.
oh man,
feel
yeah,
good.
I, feel loose.
I almost
feel
lost
limber.
it a
I
few
feel
minutes
great.
back.
Great. No, I don't think you did, man. I think quite a scene you set up.
You really?
Oh yeah, man. Oh man, that was something. All right.
Now.
Yeah.
You go. I don't go.
Okay. Now a lot of big talk this week in the world of coronavirus has been
Which
yeah,
coronavirus?
the big one. Which one are you talking about?
I heard there's been many.
Oh,
I heard
really?
there was some baby ones that people were like, that's not even a big deal. People were like, Corona's got shit. And then Corona was like, you've been talking shit to me for so fucking long. I had it. And you lost it. And now we're here. And that's where we stand, huh? With an angry virus. Mad again. What were you talking about?
Well, we're talking about you're talking about the various strains of the coronavirus. You're saying it's not just the one that we know about, but there's actual mini coronaviruses that we don't know about that are very angry.
Oh, right. But
Yeah.
let's get back. What about coronavirus?
Well, I was saying what the biggest debate so far this week has been about when are we going to reopen the country. So I thought I would turn it over
Right.
to you to put on your president hat on. And
All right.
we ask President Greg.
President Greg.
Oh, first question, President Greg.
Yes. To the man in the front seat with clearly homemade breasts.
Thank you very much. Ralph Nichols, Homemade Breast Magazine. I'm wondering.
Pleasure to talk to you.
Pleasure to talk to you. I rarely get called upon because of my publication and my obvious homemade breasts.
Yeah, I like what you did.
Hey, thank you.
I like what you did.
Thank you very much. I like that we're spending time talking about this instead of I'm basking in the glow right now.
Of
all right.
course.
If I can get down to business, how do you propose that we reopen the country? I've heard about phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. I want to hear about phase Greg.
Phase Greg. Call it what it is. Back to school night. We buy giant French doors. Okay, the one that boy and that girl talk about. Gaines. Joanna Gaines. We get her.
Oh,
we
yeah,
get
yeah.
her involved.
Okay,
We get her to build us French doors that are over 100,000 feet large. Huh?
Yeah.
Then I know a guy named Guido. Guido Montana is a rope man. We're going to get him to build the biggest rope he's ever built. And we're going to tie it to one of those doors. And then we're going to get 1,000 Americans. We call it the 1,000-man get together. And 1,000 Americans
really want-
pull the giant rope on the giant doors. And we say, world, America's back.
Man.
That's how we open the country.
Whoa.
Thank you, Joanna Gaines.
Ironclad, man. That's I really like how you called it the 1,000 person get together, not to step on the toes of the Million Man March.
Yeah,
I thought-
we're not different market.
That was
Different
I
market.
thought that was very racially sensitive of you to pull
Yes.
back on that and go another route.
Yeah, because you know what? We're going for different things. They
Sure.
were going for things I definitely believe in, and I was going for something that was people pulling a giant rope to open the biggest French doors you've ever seen.
1,000-foot doors.
And it's 1,000 foot. It's 1,000 people get together.
1,000 put together.
And with drinks.
A foot for each person.
A foot for each person is what I always said.
Yeah.
My father taught me that.
Now, can I ask you this? How are you going to select? Are the 1,000 people going to be selected randomly, or how's that going to work?
You would volunteer. And if we don't get volunteers, we come to your house with a bazooka and we aim it at your child. We say, you like that kid? I'm a bazooka his ass. Get up, get the rope.
Man, rough stuff. If you're one of the unlucky 1,000 who have to try to pull this 1,000-foot door, or B, have a bazooka pointed at your loved one's temple.
Yeah, we're going to blow them to smithereens, is what we say. It's called the Smithereen campaign. We'll blow your child to smithereens.
Somehow, this is this plan is still better than Donald Trump.
Is it?
I think so. It's definitely. Here's the thing. He goes for dangerous, but not that much fun. You go for extremely dangerous, but by God, is that a lot of fun.
Well, also, after you have these giant windows open, doors open, what do you do with it? How many years before we go, all right, we get it. America's back. Let's take this thing down. It's hot.
Yeah.
Or is that art forever?
Well, I think for a little while we can use it as like a kind of a tourist attraction. You know what I mean? Like, come see the 1,000-foot French doors that saved the country.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. I agree with you this whole time. What's the next question, Anthony?
Okay, man. We're gearing up, man. We're in top gear right now for a little segment.
President Greg.
Beautiful, man. Wonderful. A little segment I like to call Reeler Time. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Pause.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to sing a song real quick.
It's your show.
It's just like a 5-minute. It goes, "Are you having a good time, boys? Are you having a good time, boys?" But also answer that.
Yes.
Great. That's how you do the song. You
go,
man, you're having a good time, boys. You're having a good time, boys. And the crowd goes, yeah. Having a good time. Thank you. So what was your question, Anthony? What's our new segment?
I was going to ask you a couple questions. Just, you know how Bill Maher has his show, Real Time with Bill Maher?
Uh-huh. I love that.
This segment is called Reeler Time with Greg Stone.
I love it. When do we have a musical guest coming on? Do we have enough time?
A couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm ready. We could do it. Want to do it quick, or you want to?
No. We'll save it.
We'll save it. I love that you want to save it.
Yeah, we'll
save it for me, Anthony. Now, big question.
Yeah.
Little answer. That's a segment I wrote. I'll ask you a big question, and you have to give me a little answer.
Oh, I like it.
Right? All right. How many men will it take to march to the moon?
10 million.
Great. That's it. 1+. Let's do the music. You want to do the music?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who shall introduce them? You want to flip for it?
No, you're the host. You should introduce.
All right. I'm going to do it. Here we go. We got a musical guest, you motherfuckers. Someone who's going to come here and play music. Have you heard it? It's great. Sometimes it's loud, and sometimes it's soft, and sometimes it makes you go, yeah. That's music, and we love it. And so we brought music to you tonight. You got to check her out. She is making her late night debut.
Well, she did the Tonight Show maybe like a week or two ago.
Nope. That's not real late night.
Okay.
This is real late night. This is it. This is raw. This is energetic.
Tape that in the afternoon. That's nowhere near late night.
That's not late. No, it's not late.
True.
You play it
Say
late?
some liars.
Yeah.
Say some big old liars.
If I watch Little Rascals at 11 at night, is that a nighttime show?
No,
So
man.
that's not late night. So this is her debut. Make the noise in your brain and go insane. Isabel Hagen is on now. You got it, folks.
She's not here yet.
She's not?
No.
Didn't you know that? She's here.
I had no idea.
You're the host.
But I
Brendan
thought it was-
is here. Well, I gotta get. That's crazy.
All
All right, go. Hey, all right, let's go have fun.
All right, I guess it's still just me. Okay.
Oh no! Yay!
Encore.
How about that?
That was a piece by J.S. Bach from his first cello suite in G major, played on the viola. And yeah, now I'm gonna play a song that I wrote, if that's all right with you, Greg.
First of all, I couldn't be more excited. I'm having the best time of my life. I'm gonna go video quiet.
Okay.
You're the best. This is going
Alright.
great.
Okay. This is a song called "Enjoy the Day." Every day's a little bit stranger, and I don't know what to say. But you never know what's gonna happen, even when things seem okay. The world is so uncertain, and it's always been that way. So why not just enjoy the day? Just enjoy the day. Ooh, just enjoy the day. Ooh, how long will we be inside? I don't really know. I wish I had more of the answers, but I don't run the show. It's weird to think what life was like just 1 month ago. So why not just go with the flow? Just go with the flow. Ooh, just go with the flow. Ooh. Now we think back to the hugs that we gave. One day we'll look back and think there's no way that we handled all this with patience and grace, and we just enjoy the day. Just enjoy the day. Ooh, just enjoy the day. Ooh.
Wow, that was better than we deserve.
Oh,
You're
you
great.
deserve the best.
That was the best. It's just bringing in, hey, come talk with us.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna go over to the couch. Great.
Yeah, come
You made it to the couch, huh?
on.
God, that was great.
That was
That made me
fantastic.
want to cry. Did anyone else have emotions?
Tons of them.
Is this how
Yeah.
that works? Do you make this? Is this uncomfortable? I was beautiful. I was great. So tell your name to these people and then tell them a fun fact.
Okay, my name's Isabel Hagen, and fun fact is God, I don't know. It's my Friday Night Greg debut, and couldn't be more excited.
Man, we've never had an act, and I don't think we'll ever have an act again. I think we're done. We're retiring. We're retiring from acts. No more acts.
No more
if you send a
acts?
video, I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna print it and then send it to your mother and say, we're not having this person on. We had the act.
We already had. I liked that. I sent a video in to be on the show. It's very competitive, you know.
You did. This is what, can we talk behind the curtain? This
Yeah.
is what happened. We paid a lot of money to a lot of people, high up Italians that you don't want to fuck with. These guys got problems. These guys are problematic. They'll shoot anybody. Who? I don't know. I gave a guy $100. And then we got a great act. Isabel. That's how I did it.
You only gave him $100?
I said I'd be back with more, but I ran.
Okay. All right.
And it happened. I didn't think he was going to do it.
Well, yeah. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I will for sure.
See you later.
Okay. Bye.
That's what I thought was good night. Good night. I don't know how to do anything. Was that what you were leaning towards, Anthony? I felt as you were saying goodbye.
Yeah, I thought we
Were
were
you not
thanking
saying
her
goodbye?
for being on the show, and that was
We did. And we said
yeah.
goodbye. Okay.
We
Was
should
I
plug-
awkward?
We should plug her like Instagrams and stuff.
Oh, how are we going to do that?
I'm sure it's
I'm
easy.
not prepared.
Shaki will find it as we're talking, man.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, no
Good.
problem.
Now.
No problem. Yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to just tee you up for. I thought might be fun.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, so you know how like it's like a big thing with like rent. You know, the debate about rent freeze right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like a lot of people are talking about freezing rent, but no one's talking about what people should we freeze.
Just a great idea, man. Who do
I
we
thought
freeze?
it might be for you. Who
To
do
get
we
them through
freeze,
Corona?
Greg?
Do we
Yeah,
freeze them now to get them through?
absolutely.
First of all, that's a great idea. Why aren't old people in nurses' home? That's how we fix the nursing
Why aren't
home
we just
thing.
freezing them?
Corona's bad. Freeze all the nursing homes.
Yeah, they're
And
always
then
cold
when we fix the
anyway.
disease, we unfreeze them.
Yeah, just treat them just like John Spartan in Demolition Man. Cryo freeze
Why?
them.
Is that technology that doesn't exist?
They did it to Walt Disney, right?
Yes, I think. I don't know. They didn't bring them back yet, though.
Here's
Well,
the
now
thing.
is the time to bring them back, guys. Disney
Yeah.
is crumbling.
Here's the thing about Walt Disney. They froze him. When did they freeze him? In the 50s?
Yeah, right after the World War II.
Right. And that guy's a known anti-Semite. You bring that guy back, you unfreeze that guy years later, and that guy goes, "Are you kidding me?"
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you suggesting?
Yeah.
Are you clear? Are you making the suggestion that it's possible that he's such an anti-Semite? The reason they haven't unfroze him yet is because he said, "Freeze it when I don't
Yeah.
gotta look at these."
Not until they're all gone. And if you try to thaw
That's
me out
horrible.
while there's still a Jew on this earth, you put me right back in the can.
Yeah, I think we should kick that can.
His
over.
words, not my words.
We should start a revolution on Walt Disney's grave,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's a pretty good idea.
Because this piece of shit is still getting my money when I go to the park to have a good time with my kids. I ain't getting my money. Anyway, next, what was the other question? Did I answer that correctly?
Yeah, you did. You nailed it. So
Prefer if you didn't vomit on the show, but really whatever you want to do.
I really went out on a limb with those Walt Disney accusations, so I had to cover it up with something worse.
I think that, look, what you said brought a little bit of light to something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a piece of shit, not you. You don't go down for that man.
No way. I'm a
You know what I
Jew
mean?
lover.
Yeah.
I'm
I love
big
anybody who
on
will
it.
give me a chance, a laugh, and a wiggle. You know? I love you. You give me a laugh and a wiggle. You go, hey, that's pretty funny, bro. I'm gonna go, hey, I love you. I don't care what you are. You wiggled at me. I don't care.
So this has been what's going on. So a lot of the airlines, they're still flying planes, but there's only like there's like no passengers on them. So my question is, should Delta or these major airlines go the route of like an Uber or something like that?
Uber plane.
Yeah.
First of all, how are you gonna get the wings on your street? Or are you suggesting possibly a rope ladder?
I don't know. Look, man, you're the schematics guy. I'm bringing these ideas to the table.
I think what they need to do
Yeah.
is fill the planes with water
Okay.
and do flying aquariums so the fish can see what it's like to fly. You know,
Oh,
the
nice.
fish are never. When are the fish gonna know what it's like to be in the air? They're
This
not
is the
gonna.
only chance.
Right now, and when are we
Yeah.
gonna have a time where we got planes doing nothing?
100%.
Now's the time, you know, like give them the time of day. Everything things about humans, man, woman, female, man, human, male, human, female. It's got to be fish, you
What
know?
about the fish?
Give the fish a good time.
Here's my question though. So now
Yeah.
you fill the plane with water and you put the fish in them. Now
Mm-hmm.
the fish, technically, are they flying or are they just still in the ocean?
Fucking A, that's the craziest thing you've ever said in your life. You made a lot of sense. Are they flying? They're still in the water. Well, the water's on Earth. That's in space. It's all in space. Cancel the plan. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I wish
No, don't
my
beat
third
yourself
grade
up over it.
teacher took my face and smashed my face into her knee and said, end this boy's life. End this boy's life. For his brain is that of a peanut butter popcorn.
No, man, you're too hard on yourself for that fish plan. I mean, that was really out of line. What you put yourself through that was a good
Yeah.
fish idea, man.
Yeah.
You're not thinking
You know,
along the lines of everyone
maybe
else. You're
something-
thinking of
yeah.
the underwater kingdom. I think you should be praised for that idea. You shouldn't beat yourself up over it.
What if, is it equally fun? Look, that plan would not go.
Okay.
Is it equally fun for us to put scuba divers in there? Because at least the scuba diver will know he's scuba diving in the air. That could be fun for him. That'd be
Yeah.
fun for somebody.
Yeah, some kind of fun's got to be happening in the air other
Why
than what's
not?
going on right now.
Yeah. Right? Right. They should blast a few off and see how high it can get, you know? Be like, look, this one, let's just see. Let's just see how high this baby could get, you know?
What do you mean, the planes?
Yeah. Just one rogue renegade pilot who goes, I want to die doing what I love, doing commercial air flights. I'm going to see how high this bitch could get. Try to take her to the moon, you know? Just a motherfucker trying to fly a Delta to the moon, you know? He can't, but where do you fail? That's what we're here to learn.
You know, because someone, you know what I love about this plane? Because someone's going to come
What?
along and go, hey, man, why don't you just be an astronaut and do a rocket ship? And he'll go, no, I said Delta. I'm doing it on Delta.
Hell yeah, man. I want to fly a...
Yeah, I don't want, no, man. I want that plane to be loaded with peanuts and in-flight entertainment. I ain't doing it on a goddamn rocket ship. I'm doing it on a United flight.
And one, not stewardess, but air attendant who just goes, I've been ride or die with Kevin my whole career. We go out together.
Let's
and
go
they
to
blast,
the moon.
they go as high as they can. And she's still serving shit. She does the in-flight thing.
100, absolutely.
She does the in-flight thing knowing that that's not an option.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I'm going to die in space.
Yep, they laugh all through the safety instructions because they know ain't no way they're going to need them.
Nope.
They're giggling like little kids during them. All right, that was a great answer.
Also, one more quick one I want to say. I would fill one plane with helium balloons and then fly it into the ground to teach the balloons they don't know shit, okay? You're still under our control, okay? You want to fly? I'll burn this whole motherfucker to the ground.
You're talking about
That's
these
my
balloons.
last thing to say.
You're talking about these balloons getting too arrogant.
Yeah, arrogant balloons, bro.
Yeah.
Not worried that much about them, but a little bit. I don't want a balloon looking at me saying, like, you think you're fat?
Yeah,
You
I think
are.
a lot of these guys, I think you were onto something there, man. Because all these balloons, when did these balloons show up? For kids' birthday parties. So they really
I can tell you when.
they are, you know?
1948 was the first child's balloon party.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who had it?
Yeah.
Mussolini. What's that about?
Wow, you heard it
What's
here
that about?
first. Friday Night Greg exclusive.
Yeah. Helium balloons were brought to the world by Mussolini. Huh?
Yeah.
Also,
So-
Mussolini should have been a mustard on the side. Mussolini mustard. It's spicy. That sounds like a great mustard. Back to you, Anthony.
That's how much bad shit Mussolini did. The fact that he brought the helium balloon into this world has been overlooked. It's buried underneath all the bodies.
Well, every time you blow a helium balloon, be like you're celebrating Mussolini's culture of hatred.
Yeah. So, you know, next time when you're having a birthday party, think about maybe not having balloons, or else you're a fascist.
Yeah, fascist scum.
You're fascist scum. Oh man, this
Did that
is
answer
great.
the question?
Answer the question and two more that I didn't ask. It was terrific. All right, a couple more, because food supply is very low in people's apartments these days. Can you help people out, Greg? What parts of their apartment can they eat for protein?
What can you eat for free?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
in your
asking?
yeah. If you're running low on food in your apartment, you're down to
Yeah.
nothing. What can you eat? What furniture? What in your apartment can you eat instead of food?
I'm going to answer this question honestly, and it's gross. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lick the inside of the couch because there might be a piece of nut in there or something. You know, suck that in. Then I'm going to lick my keyboard. You know, because I probably had a hamburger and started typing. Right. This is where the last of the food will be. Right. Then I got to sharpen a toothpick, the sharpest of wooden weapons, the toothpick. As a needle, it's precise, legendary. And I'm going to scrape out the scuzz under the toilet. And I'm going to put that in my mouth like chewing tobacco. Gross. Gross. But we're out. We're out of food. And I'm not going out of the house. I've gotten too fat because I ate all the food in one day. That's the part of the story you're not talking about. How we ran out of food because I ate it all on the first day. She said, we got to be good for a while. And I just went, I like Oreos. You ate all of them? The lights didn't even go out yet. Yeah, what are you gonna do, you know? What do you say to that, Anthony?
Oh man, I would almost say maybe the opposite. I didn't think about your idea of like the keyboard and the inside of the couch being the first places to find food. That's a genius thought. I might do that first so that when I do eat my Tombstone frozen pizza, it tastes that much better because I'm used to eating old hamburger meat from the inside of my keyboard.
You don't know. It could be there. Lick it.
Yeah.
That's what I say. It could be there. Lick it.
Good motto to live by in life. Anyway,
It could be there.
Could be there.
Look at man. Look
Look
at
at
man.
you.
If I could get a nose job, would I? Yes.
Yes.
Why'd you say yes?
What?
You don't like my nose?
No. I said yes at the wrong time.
Oh, you were talking to somebody else on the hour that you say you give to me once a week. The Greg exclusive hour.
No. For some reason, I did say yes. I don't know why though. I really wasn't answering your question, but I did say yes in perfect timing.
I'll tell you this: if I got a nose that went woo like a spiral at the end, I'll probably get more work because people would want to see that.
Yeah.
People would be like, "You can work forever on comedy, or you can have a funky ass nose," and people will pay.
Man, back in the day, the freaks, the circus freaks, they were fucking all the rage, man.
Yeah. Would I have been a circus freak because of my constant twitching?
You would have had to go far, pretty back in time, because man, this is a horrible thing. But what was considered to be the old freaks back in the day, sometimes they would just. This is how racist the world used to. I mean,
right.
But how racist it used to be. It used to be just like, the boy born with 4 noses, the lady with 64 eyes, a brown guy. Really, for real.
Well, if you think about it, right? Like, it's a hot topic to talk about. But back, it's like, hopefully they were not, they had freedom. But like, if you never saw an Asian person before, you're Italian and you get on a boat and you see Asian people, you're going to go, this is crazy. I thought people all look like this. They look like this too? That's crazy. That's fun. Yeah. The first day, you're the first person to ever see a billion people. Like, what if tomorrow we walked outside and we saw, this is something else, but I'm just, going to other topics, talking tube socks. You'd go, you guys are here too? And they're like, yeah, man, we've been here the whole time. And we're smarter than you because we stay low to the ground, right? We keep our ear to the ground. We hear to the ground. We don't have a mafia. You have a mafia. We don't have renegade women with baseball bats riding motorcycles looking for their baby. We don't have that. We're better people. What? What did I just say?
We do not have renegade women riding motorcycles looking for their babies. No, we do not.
Yeah. No, so that's why the world's humans suck. Because if humans were good, there wouldn't be women with no sleeves who've had to turn to a life of crime to murder to the top to find who stole their baby. You know what I mean? We're civilized.
2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.
Greg,
Shaggy's here.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea to end this show because a lot of people are having bad dreams during this pandemic. If you could help them out by reading a bedtime story to usher them on their way to sleep.
Right. That sounds like a great idea, Anthony, because bedtime is the best time. And I'll tell a story, right? To little children and adults, but no children. Don't play this for children. Let me think. All right. There were 7 squirrels. They were loud as fuck every day, screaming at people on the street, right? Squirrels. You walk by. Hey, get off my block, man. Squirrels, bad attitudes, right? Then one day, a tiger comes down the block. He's a big fucking tiger. He's got teeth, and his teeth got teeth, and those teeth got teeth. Many teeth, right? Tiger's got a hat. It's a big hat. It says, "Welcome to my life." And the tiger wears that hat because he thinks it's funny. But none of the other tigers tell him that ain't funny. They don't think that hats are funny anymore because they're soulless pieces of trash, these tigers. But not that tiger. He's a good man. He had a job working in the wood store to children. You need wood? I'm a tiger. I'll sell it to you. No problem, pal. No problem. Anyway, he ate all the squirrels because they're dicks. But he was good. So he did one bad thing. And really, is that what we should be valued at? The one bad thing we did? No, don't be the other tigers. Be the one that was good that you liked with the hat. That's the end of the story.
Woo!
And this, you guys were great. Thanks to the Jim and the Twos and Isabel Hagen. Thank you for coming, and follow her on the Instagram, Facebook. Do we have a tweet? Shaggy, do we have a thing to say?
Isabel Hagen _.
She did underscore like us.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's family.
Kindred spirits.
She's family. I'm Greg Stone. I think. I don't know. What were we talking about?
Yeah, man. See us again next week at 11 for another edition of Friday Night.
Friday Night Greg.